Hey guys, and welcome back to Jade Empire. We're going to be continuing on with Tian's Landing and going into the Great Forest. Let's see. Going to talk to you.
The dam is closed and the pirates are gone. Thanks to you, we can start rebuilding our lives.
There are ghosts wandering the land. I won't leave my house after dark.
Let's see. What do we find in here if we talk to them now?
Praise the Emperor! Old Mother Quan is back in charge, and I'm back steeping tea where I belong. No more giving out bad advice for me.
My hero returns. Remember, you're always welcome in this tea house, as long as Old Mother Quan is around.
Thank you.
I never put much faith in Minister Sheng, but I heard he found someone to clean out the pirate camp.
Well, no, we're here for you. Work for me,
Sailors
so
have
you're
gone
here
and
for.
the river is back to normal. Things are finally looking up in Tian's Landing.
I hoped Minister Shang had come here looking for a wife, but all he wants is to get back to the Imperial City.
It's good to have things back the way they were. Mother Quan is a much better owner than Dutong.
I'm so glad that Old Mother is back in charge. She deserves this tea house, and honestly, this tea house needs her.
I heard the ruins are haunted by the ghosts of those who died in the flood.
I wonder if Mother Quan is looking to hire another waitress. I bet she'd pay me a decent wage.
Why have you returned? I suspect there must be some reason beyond the desire to add the agony of conversing with you to my already incalculable sufferings. I am at the stage of my life in which I long for companion. Unfortunately, this town Your jibes, canary, prick the armor of my farewell.
Bye-bye. Someone left over here. Okay, let's go and talk to Gru. Since he would have come back via his barge by the river. Getting caught up on the landscape.
Welcome back to Chuman's Woodcrafts. I still don't have any wares to It's a shame my business. Farewell.
Goodbye. I don't think your things have changed much. What about...
The dam is closed, the pirates are gone, and life is good in Tian's Landing once again. Not that I'm surprised. Not at all. Everybody else was all doom and gloom. Some even wanted to leave the town, but not me. I knew everything would work out. And now things are better than ever.
Awesome.
Now that the pirates are gone, things are getting back to normal.
Akwiwu ofir, san kasawir wosir tana.
I'm going to be a pirate. I hear they eat
Akwiwu ofir, san
Someone
kasawir
told me
wosir tana.
ghosts aren't real. Dead in his... Then he died in his sleep. Weird, huh?
Now that the pirates are gone, things are getting back to normal.
Business sure has dropped with those sailors gone. Business sure has...
Everything I am, I owe to that.
Now that the pirates are gone.
Mm-hmm.
What's that smell? Oh, that's right, it's me.
Ah, a customer, yes. Indeed, indeed, indeed. A customer for Merchant Shipeng, who will surely soon be the richest merchant in the square.
I forgot to come to him.
I am Merchant
Who are you?
Shipeng. Once I worked for Merchant Xiang, but now he's dead. Very sad. But don't worry, I've taken over his business. You want to buy something?
That's right. He was that dude's
Yes,
person.
yes. My skill and suavity as a merchant triumphs once more.
This fellow may have taken a few too many blows to the head.
My charm works again.
Weapon style, artifact weapon. Drains focus, plus 25% damage over basic staff skill. As an artifact weapon, Flawless will replace less powerful staffs when purchased. The scrolls of Pen Kui contain the story of a monk who shaped a flawless staff using only sources of silk. At first the silk did nothing but polish the rough wood, but after 34 years the staff was perfectly smooth, straight and flawless. After finishing the staff, the monk told his abbot he was going for a walk to test his new staff, and he never returned. An exiled warrior eventually discovered the staff and attached a sharp blade that is every bit as perfect as the staff itself. It has since been adorned with precious metals, but it remains as flawless as ever. Calbezor used to treat conditions of the blood and circulation. A Calbezor forms only in the stomach of very ill cattle. Calbezors are extremely rare, but many seek them for their curative nature. Let's see. That's all for now, mate.
I'm gonna be a thief when I grow up. They're tough, but I ain't gonna be the kind who steals.
Hello again. What?
Show me what you can teach.
I'd
what
be
you have
happy
say.
to. I'll be leaving Tian's land. Let's see.
You only got that.
With the dam closed, things seem to have really improved around here. Have you noticed that the people have remembered how to smile? I'm not sure what else I can tell you. I don't know this town all that well.
Okay.
All the best to you.
Thank you, Darling Links. I bet he's still not going to talk to me, but anyway.
I have no time for those who...
Whatever, dude.
The other girls say I charge too much, but I'm worth it.
Aha! When I saw that airship flying off from the island, I figured the best thing was to come back here. I knew you'd come back and see me, because we're a team. And what a team! I dropped you off at the pirate camp, you killed some pirates, I got drunk, you killed more pirates, and I took a nap. We are an unstoppable team, my friend. Do you know that all this adventuring and such has shamed me? I find myself dwelling on memories of my youth. I was a capable man once. I've lost so much. I've wasted so much.
You can be a capable man again, Rue. You know.
Nonsense. People say that all the time, but they don't really mean it. I've made bad decisions, and now I must live with them. I can't just suddenly turn my life around.
Yes, you can. Just stop drinking.
You clearly do not understand how complex life can be. Why, if I just stopped drinking wine, I'd probably have a better chance at finding a wife, I suppose. Well, then she'd make me get up before midday. I'd pull the barge and ride the river all day. Then I'd come home to a house full of kids and a wife, probably with a big dinner on the stove.
Sounds like you might enjoy that.
Yes, it does sound nice. Even worth giving up the wine for. But it's not that easy. I don't think I'd be strong enough. I'm just a useless old drunk.
A useless drunk couldn't have helped me reach the PowerA.
I suppose that's true. I did get you up the river when nobody else could. When nobody else dared. If I can take on the pirates, surely I can give up the wine. Thank you, my friend. I am going to get sober. Find some poor unfortunate woman and make her my wife. And it's all thanks to you. I owe you more than I can say. Thank you.
Well, good, Rue. Let's head up to the top.
The Emperor doesn't care about us. That's why he sent someone like Shang.
Now that those sailors are gone, it's safe for a girl to walk the streets again.
You're crazy.
Nikasurir Kwanano Kuni Ugna Sa'ir Yakowak Kokonato Sir.
You leave this young one alone, you mangy old fox. She looks fit to break you in.
You've done it all, youngster. You've saved an entire town. You're the hero we needed 18 years ago. Oh, better late than never, eh? Oh, I may have one. Away with you then, youngster. Turn your back on old way.
Don't bother me. I may be a beggar, but I'm on my break right now.
Greetings once more. Are you ready to peruse my many fine wares? I have the finest selection of seed. I carry excellent. Recently, the wind maps have disappeared. They're...
Talk to him.
Welcome
Welcome back, Honorable One. Since the dam was closed, I've been able to restock my supplies. Would you like to see what's for sale? Okay, still nothing. Goodbye. Over to Shane.
Hello, hello! Don't think I'm ungrateful for your earlier efforts. I do, however, have much to do. Was any man ever so eternally busy as Minister Shang? Very well, run along.
It is good to see you again. We have told Minister Shang of your bravery in freeing us from the pirates, but no words can do justice to your great and generous deeds.
I never thought I'd be glad to be back here, but I am.
Yes, Minister Shang is properly grateful that you were able to free the peasants. You truly are a great hero, and so on and so forth. More importantly, you destroyed the pirates who plagued Minister Shang's administration of this town. Here is your reward.
Thank you once again. May fortune smile upon you for your good deeds. Awesome. Him. Okay, that's what he looks like. We get him as a dude. Ooh.
What happened to this place? I passed through here not more than 6 months ago, and the trees were healthy. The air feels stagnant too. There can't be many caravan drivers willing to travel the forest in this state. Wait, what's that noise?
Oh, shit. I think I'm gonna have my first death. Fudge!
What happened to this place? I passed through here not more than 6 months ago, and the trees were healthy. The air feels stagnant too. There can't be many caravan drivers willing to travel the forest in this state. Wait, what's that noise?
We hurried down as quickly as we could, but I see you had the situation well in hand. I'm impressed. Not many people can disperse the spirits of the dead with any ease.
These
They grow worse by the day, and I've almost given up hope of finding a solution. My manners desert me. I am Lord Young, owner of this land and charged by the Emperor himself to keep it safe. You should turn back south to Tien's Landing. This is the safest part of the Great Southern Forest, and even it is polluted with these strange ghosts.
Perhaps there's some way I can help you.
That's certainly a kind offer, but I'm not sure that anyone... Wait a moment. You don't look like a pilgrim or one of the poor folk trying to escape Tien's Landing. Would it be out of line to inquire as to what brought you here?
I heard that you needed help opening the Great Forest.
Even caravans employing skilled warriors have been forced to turn back under these ghosts' assaults. I could only reach Tien's Landing by using my flyer.
Where did you acquire a wind map that would cover
Acquiring that chart was a hard-fought battle, I can assure you. The Lotus Assassins keep a tight rein on those precious documents.
It seems I need your wind map.
From your questions, I'd say you have a flyer at your disposal, which seems unusual. It would take a resourceful person to acquire a device like that, and I believe that resourceful people know how to get things done, especially when properly motivated. Perhaps you could get something done for me. If so, I might be persuaded to foolishly risk the Lotus Assassin's wrath by making a copy of one of their precious maps. The deal is simple. Find out why my land sickens, why it is home to so many ghosts, and you will have your map.
You have a deal. I'll find out what's wrong with
Two
your
things threaten the entire length and breadth of this forest. The trees blacken with disease, and ghosts flock to this place like no other in the Empire. I suspect that these things are related, and, more importantly, that they're related to a fox called the Forest Shadow. She is a powerful spirit that has long been an ally of my family. Personally, I've had little to do with her. My father and his father before him, however, felt strongly that she should be revered. They considered her the true guardian of this forest.
I've heard, why do you think the ghosts are related to
She
this
is a
spirit?
powerful being, one my father considered the guardian of this forest. If this place is filled with ghosts, then I suspect that it is either because of or in spite of her.
What do you mean by fox?
Just
By a
that.
fox?
She is a fox spirit, and thus one of heaven's tricksters. The fox can take on the forms of men and women, and will often do so to test us. Personally, I don't think they have any right to deceive us, but my father felt that our family's good fortune came from just such a test passed long ago by an ancestor. Some sort of ancient alliance in which she was guardian of the forest, while we owned the land in the world of men. She is a powerful spirit that has long been an ally of my family. Personally, I've had little to do with her. My father and his father before him, however, felt strongly that she should be revered. They considered her the true guardian of this forest.
I've had enough of this fox spirit. What do you need? What do I need
I
to
think
do?
something is wrong with the Forest Shadow, and I want you to find her and figure out what is happening. Once we know that, we'll have a clear idea of what we face.
If she's an ancient ally of yours, I'm sure she'll want to help. If I can find her, I will do
A
what I can
noble
to save her.
sentiment, but when I look upon these trees, I'm afraid that you may have to destroy her. See what you can learn first, then we will act if it is necessary. Make your way up this ancient trail, and when you come to a fork, take the left path. That will lead you to a temple built long ago in the Forest Shadow's honor. Once there, find my hunter, Spearcatch's Leaf, if he still lives. He claimed to remember some sort of ritual that my forebears used to contact the Forest Shadow. You might also want to keep an eye out for some small shrines that are scattered about the forest. Some of them are said to react to magic, or charges of chi.
I need that wind map. So
I was
have work
beginning
do.
to think there may be no cure for this place. Your arrival has given me some small measure of hope. Find Spearcatch's leaf at the temple above and see what he has learned. Your wind map will be waiting when you find a cure.
Onwards and upwards. Gonna die. Oh shit, 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 shit. Oh god. Oh god. No, 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 no. Shit, shit, come on. Oh my god, that was too close. Okay. Stone. Is this one of the shrines? Yes. He said to go left. I want to go right. Okay. Back up to full. Let's see. Should actually change up these. Okay. Okay, that hopefully that helps a little bit.
Don't ask me how I know, but there's trouble ahead.
They are mad with madness. Thank you for keeping me safe.
I've known a few fellows who sounded like this. Not one of them was right in the head.
You have come from Tien's Landing?
Yes, I was in Tien's Landing.
This is good. I was going there, but you're coming here instead. I come from the inn, the Pilgrim's Rest. You must take a message to the town for us. Things are very bad. We starve. The ghosts cut us off from everything. But we are still up there. Tien's Landing must send people to help. Many people should come to the inn to help us. They can't let us starve.
Where's the Pilgrim's Rest?
You would be welcome there. They would have you for a most fun stay. The inn lies above on the path to the right.
I'm looking for a temple on the path above. Can you drive?
No, the temple is where the ghosts are worst. It is a bad place. You should not go there. You should go to the inn.
I will escort you to Tien's Landing. You can take the message yourself.
I should return to the inn. They will want to know you are coming. You should come with me. I can take the message down later, and you will be safe from the forest shadow and her ghosts.
Tell me about the
She's
forest
a wicked
shadow.
fox spirit. They are tricksters, all of them. The tricks she plays kill now. You should stay away from her. She hurts us when we leave the inn.
These ghosts are the forest shadows,
yes, they must be. She hunts us, and these ghosts hunt you, right? Isn't that the same? She's dangerous like these ghosts. We're all afraid of her.
Others I've talked to seem to think the forest shadow won't be able to help.
Be right. She is dangerous. You should go to the inn to be kept safe. That's the only way.
I should keep moving. Will you be alright in this forest?
I will go back the way I came. Knowing that there are others here, I will be all right. I must go back to the inn to tell them. You should follow the path to the right, not the left. Left goes to the temple, and the forest shadow will kill you. Come, the inn is this way.
Are you? I like the music in here. It makes me think of like Inuyasha. Very God, I've forgotten his name. Bad dude. Very bad dude. Shit. Wait, there's a thing here, isn't there? Where is it? Up there. Pilgrim's Rest in Temple of the Forest Shadow. Pedestal. The chain refuses to move. It seems like it is locked in place. I'm just gonna save just in case.
How can you fight so well when all you do is drink?
It's harder to drink your watered-down swill than face those ghosts. Is everything in this damn forest missing the good parts? Hold on. That one's got all her parts, and none of them are hanging out. About time I had a challenge.
Wait, no, that's not a... Damn him.
You're no ghost. Hell, you're barely human. No one has ever withstood the axes of the Black Whirlwind before.
Why did you attack me?
I'm pretty sure I thought you were a ghost. That, and you looked like you might be able to hold your own for a few moments. Turns out I sold you short. Easy to do when you're as tall as I am. Anyway, I'm guessing you must be here on business. Can't imagine why anyone would come here otherwise. You'll want to talk to Spearcatcher's Leaf. He's Lord Yun's man. I'm just the hired mercenary.
I am so very sorry. You must accept my apologies. He is uncontrollable sometimes.
Keep your apologies. That was amazing. Spearcatcher's Leaf isn't a warrior. He doesn't understand the thrill of victory.
You've just had the unexpected honor of defeating the Black Whirlwind, the self-styled deadliest mercenary in the Jade Empire.
Would one of you please explain why I was
attacked? I thought you were a ghost. Wasn't that clear? Ha ha! And people say I'm slow.
Does she look at all like she's dead? No. No mask, not floating, clearly not a ghost. You simply wanted a challenge. You were an idiot. A deadly, drunken idiot.
What's wrong with being deadly? Or drunk? You may be a lead hunter for some lord, but I'm the deadliest mercenary in the world. You do your job and I'll do mine.
What earns a mercenary a title like
Tales say this man once stormed an entire fortress alone, naked and screaming his defiance into the night.
Ha! Scared the tar of those border guards. But they botched the story. I was naked, screaming, and I was dead drunk.
Which part of your naked, drunken screaming attack?
Wouldn't you like to know, Missy? Let's just say it's the only part that matters.
Oh god. Forget about the attack. If you're Spearcatcher's Leaf, we need to...
Yes, I'm Spearcatcher's Leaf. Lord Yun's lead hunter. I learned a ritual from Lord Yun's father, and I had hoped to use it to ask the aid of the Forest Shadow.
Tell me more
I've
about
set the
this
fires and the furnaces are ready, but one of the key crystals is missing. Without it, we can't even see what these furnaces are supposed to do.
Do you have any idea where this
I examined the area when I realized that the crystal was gone, and I stumbled across some strange tracks that lead in the direction of the inn.
What was strange
I don't
about
know.
them?
They looked like bare human feet, but the tracks were closely spaced and bore a strange gait, as if a child made them. A deformed child.
I met a man from the inn.
If there are still people there, then whoever took the crystal might be there as well. But just be careful.
The man was attacked and killed by
You were
the
there to
forest
witness
shadow.
it and yet survived. This is very strange indeed. If we can reach her, we can find some answers, though we will have to be careful.
I should go to the inn and find out what I can. Would a child be able to pry the crystal
I don't
from the
think
pedestal?
so. You'd have to be quite strong to pull the crystal loose. It doesn't make any sense to me. But then, what in this place does?
I should go to the inn and find out.
I will stay behind to tend the furnaces. If you need more information, supplies, or even training, you know where to find me.
How do I
The
get
set
to
of
the
steps
inn?
on the north side open to a path that curves to a clearing. From that clearing, the inn's gateway is clearly visible on the far side.
What supplies and training do you have
a
available?
small stock of supplies, and I can also train you to be more precise and focused in battle. My name is well earned, some tell me. Have a look and tell me what you need. I'm collecting the silver to honor the men we lost to these accursed ghosts.
Slick gem. Minus 10% focus cost for evading traps. The surface of this gem is oddly slick, making it difficult to hold. Prized by thieves, it makes one move with less resistance, making it much easier to avoid the unavoidable. It has saved many an attentive burglar from death. Excuse me. Chi plus 15, focus plus 3. Know yourself and you can know your prey. By knowing your own limitations, you can surpass yourself. See the limitations in others and gain true power flowing from your own spirit outwards into the world. A keen mind and a keen spirit are both the mark of a master hunter. I'll come back and get the other ones. Health plus 7, Chi minus 3. The boar is a surprisingly cunning and resourceful opponent when encountered in the wild. Even the most experienced hunter can fall prey to it if he does not watch himself. The boar uses its natural strength and weight in battle. Learn from the lessons the boar can teach, and you will prove more difficult for your opponents to overcome. Tracking eye. Focus plus 7, charm minus 1. To trick a beast in the forest, one must have keen eyes that catch every movement and track it undeterred by distraction. The tracking eye is the technique. Following it, one can gain much greater focus, but it is disconcerting to others. Predatory intuition. Intuition plus 3, Chi minus 5. To find a beast, one must understand the beast and how it thinks. This applies to humans just as with the lesser animals. Learning this makes a warrior more intuitive, but it lessens inner harmony. Do I have? There we go. Oops, excuse me.
Look, I'm no good with forests, trees, or temples. If you want to talk about that stuff, Spear's your man.
How did you end up in this
You
forest?
know how it goes. You wander the countryside, maybe set fire to a few fields, pass out behind a barn, get chased by farm dogs. Before you know it, you're here, talking with you.
Why are you called the Black
It gets me
Whirlwind?
the ladies.
Does that actually work?
Of course not. Just look at me. A lady's gotta be damn drunk before she'd be impressed by my name.
So why did the name come from? So where did the name come from?
There was that time during the fall of the Nine Fathers, when I would crash down on a town like a black storm of death, rending flesh from bone. I was a force of destruction. The streets ran red with blood, and everyone I approached screamed, "The Black Whirlwind is here!" It might have been that, or maybe I thought it up when I was drunk. Either way, it stuck.
Don't think I've forgotten that you attacked me when we met.
I attack just about everyone I meet. We just got it out of the way early. Now, we'll get along just fine. I don't suppose you have any wine on you.
That's all I need from you.
I'm going to see if I can find some hidden stocks of sacramental wine. Tastes terrible, but it does the trick.
Mm-hmm. So this is where we came from. There's an indentation on the pedestal that looks like it held something recently. Until recently. Excuse me. Okay, this was the way we came. What is this way? Furnace area behind and the temple, basically. The Dragon of Storms. Being an argument on the foreign origins of focus. Min Shi, the Dragon of Storms, was a master who lived hundreds of years before the formation of the Jade Empire. Legends of her exploits could fill a library, and while the veracity of such fables must be questioned, all the yarns around that she formalized the teachings of the Storm Dragon style and brought knowledge of true focus to the martial arts. Debates still rage on the subject, but the evidence is there to support such claims. Take, for instance, that harmonic combinations initiated by Storm Dragon irrevocably allow the user to collect his thoughts and steal some of his opponent's focus essence. Such a synergy is hard to dismiss. And when I questioned Jian the Iron Fist, a master of some renown, he replied, "Only a fool denies legend. They always hold a grain of truth." Jian speaks wisely. Would it be so hard to accept that Storm Dragon was deployed to make it easier for its adepts to achieve true focus in battle? This author thinks not. We met Jian before. Temple Records. A collection of logs, notes, and records maintained by the Yun family up until roughly 15 years ago. One entry catches your eye. My son seems utterly disinterested in the temple, and I worry that he pays no attention to the lessons I try to impart. The key, of course, remains in knowing that the seasons which most affect a forest are summer and winter, and the colors associated with these two seasons. If I am right and my lessons fly from his head as quickly as they can, then I fear for his safety, should he attempt the ritual incorrectly. These furnaces are an ancient magic, and ancient magic draws dark attentions. Another note entered a bit later reads, "As I feared, my son pays little heed. Perhaps I will install something to remind him. Violet is not our family color, but I hope it can be a potent reminder." Excuse me. Okay. There's no other things up here. Oh, excuse me, guys. Now to the Pilgrim's Rest. Okay, that one doesn't work on it, but if I do that. Oh, no, it got caught up. Oh. Give me the chain. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Give me a chain. Oh shit. Okay. Go in there in a minute. See if there's anything on the path.
I am restored.
Whoops. Okay. What always gave me the heebie-jeebies. Yay, it's him. Himpekoy, something like that. I need to stop doing that. Ugh. No. Come on, stay close to it.
Spirit
Oh god. There we go. Whoop.
I am restored.
Okay, nothing else around. Besides all the rubbish.
I watched in awe as you dispatched those things. Not many of your kind can deal with ghosts as easily as you do.
I'm surprised anyone is still alive up
Yes,
here.
the ghosts are most dangerous. We are fortunate that they have not yet ventured inside the inn. It offers us some refuge. But I'd forgotten myself. Welcome to the Pilgrim's Rest, traveler. I am the keeper, as they call me. Tell me, did you happen to come across one of us on your way up here? We sent him not long ago to search for help.
The man you sent to bring aid from Tian's landing
It was the forest
killed.
shadow. She's taken another from us. We hoped we had found a way to deal with the fox. We were wrong.
You have lost many people to the forest spirit?
Some.
Have you?
She does not attack us here at the inn. Those few we have dared send out to the forest do not return. We have tried so hard to find a way to end the fox's attacks. She must be stopped. We thought we were close, but no.
How do you plan to deal with
that is
that?
quite the thing to ask, isn't it? Quite a thing indeed. How are we to know we could trust you? We do not trust the hunter at the temple, for instance. That is why we will not give him what he seeks. Yes, we have the missing crystal from the temple. We have kept it here safe and away from the hunter.
Why are you keeping
Because we could not trust anyone else to have it. One of us here in the inn overheard the hunter and the big man, who are now at the Forest Shadow's temple. The hunter spoke of a ritual that would let him reach the Forest Shadow. But he's a fool. He thinks to find the fox and seek out her help. Her help. She will not help anyone, least of all us at the inn. To save the hunter from his own folly, we took the crystal before he could reach the temple.
You stole the crystal to stop the ritual from being
That
formed?
is it exactly. Whatever the ritual does, if it reaches the Forest Shadow, then we must take the opportunity to destroy her once and for all. He would not have taken that chance. I must know that you will use it for the right reasons. You must kill the Forest Shadow. Do so, and I will give you a half-year's worth of taxes in silver.
Where would a humble innkeeper get that
We are
kind
a
of
long
money?
way from the Imperial City here. The tax collector's arms are only so long, you know. I have been carefully collecting this silver for years, but the death of the murderous fox is more important to me.
I think it's obvious what I have to do. If you have those resources, why don't you do this yourself? Why are you so positive that she has to die? I could just kill you and take both the crystal and the silver.
I have silver, but money does not grant skill. Not skills like yours. We need your help. You will aid us. You must.
If what you say is true, then it sounds as if I have no choice. Give me the crystal, I'll make sure she's eliminated. I won't take blood money. Let's try this.
Very well. Consider it a deal between us. The crystal is yours. But remember our deal. You should go to the temple to the west. Find a way to reach the fox and destroy her however you can. Succeed, and the silver will be yours. Now go. You must join us for dinner. You would be a most welcome addition.
Answer some questions for me about this area.
This is the Mad Fox's place. I shudder to dwell too long on the subject, but I will answer what I can.
How long has the forest been
The forest
like
has
this?
been ailing for some time now, but things have been especially bad over the past month. It has been most unpleasant for us. No new visitors grace our tables with their presence.
What is causing the blight in the trees?
Maybe the fox spirit that claims to protect this place has diseased it. Or perhaps she's just too weak to fight another disease. I don't care what happens to her, so long as my people... those of us at the inn, I mean, stay safe.
Do you know of any routes
I have
out of
heard that the
forest?
Pilgrim's Path stays open to the town of Tien's Landing. One day, when the time is right, we shall make our way down there. Tien's Landing is full of so many I do as well.
Subject.
This forest is an uncomfortable topic for us all.
Tell me more
Many
about
travelers know the name of the Pilgrim's Rest, and before long, so will many more.
Is there any way we could lead these people to safety?
There's a safety of a sort here. We have had a refuge here so far, and the paths below are far from safe. It is best that we stay here. Surely you will find a way to destroy the murderous fox.
How did this place
It is an old name. The route you climbed used to be called the Pilgrim's Path, thanks largely to the temple near here and other small shrines. Here, at the hill's summit, the pilgrims would stay and contemplate what they had seen during their climb. This place was known as the Pilgrim's Rest long before the inn was constructed.
Is this inn the property of Lord York?
This whole forest belongs to Lord Young, does it not? He expects this place to pay him a tribute. He doesn't call it that, but we know the truth. Mark me. Lord Young will have his share of the proceeds from this place before long. His fair share.
With the forest in this state, how have you been surviving?
Simple. You can still find meat if you know where to look. And is meat not the heart of any good dish?
How can you hunt with the forest in its
The
current
sick
state?
trees and ghosts, yes. They keep us from the animals. You make a good point. But still, we saw this coming, did we not? We have supplies. It always pays to be prepared.
Let's talk about something else. I have to go deal with this
There must be some way
first.
to trap the fox. We will find it somehow.
Anyone want some leg with their meal? I have plenty here. Ha! You shouldn't come near me unless you want my full attention. I didn't order any milk, wench. I didn't order any milk, wench. I didn't order any milk.
When will more come?
I didn't order any milk. Anyone want some leg with their meal? The forest want some leg with their meal?
Eat. This food will make you... The green one will starve us with her trees.
There is still food in the undercaves. We will be fine.
Hello. Welcome to the Pilgrim's Rest, where the patron is the most important part of our business. I am Ho, your humble cook. I'm also in charge of the few supplies the inn actually stocks, if you have need of them. Though I am weary and worked to the bone, I'm here to help you. What can I do for you today?
Show me what you
I'd
have
be
to
happy
sell.
to. I'm sure you understand that my stocks are limited. In fact, if you think about it, with the ghosts filling the forest, I shouldn't have any supplies at all.
I suppose that is a bit odd.
Yes, it is. Ah, well, have a look, and tell me if you see anything you like.
Excuse me. Only followers of the way of the close fist may use this. Every worthwhile goal requires hardship and struggle. A victory gained with ease means nothing. The struggle defines the worth of a goal. A true step on the path of power demands it. Only one who would seize and command his fate knows that what true struggles is. The lives of those lost along this path to power aid those who would follow in their footsteps. Can I ask you some questions about
I don't know much about this forest at all. I was only passing through and I, stopped at this inn. Turned out to be a longer stay than I anticipated. I'm sorry I can't be of more help. However, as shopkeeper, I do have some items that you might be interested in.
You just arrived and you're already keeping shop.
How very lucky for me. I seem to just stumble into these situations. There's not much I can tell you, to be fair. You should ask the keeper. I'm sure he'll be happy to tell you his side of things.
Do you know anything about
I don't really go in
Shadow?
for celestial politics, but I will say that it's awfully odd that the inn folk seem to hate her so. To hear them talk, she's practically insane with bloodlust. But everything here seems perfectly normal, wouldn't you say?
There's something very strange here. What are
There's
you hinting at?
nothing. It's nothing. I just thought, well, I was hoping that... Would you like a bun?
Your clues are very clever, perhaps just one more. If you don't tell me, I'll have to ask the keeper directly. If you're worried for your safety,
Perhaps you could, though I'm not so sure. Go and speak to the innkeeper. Ask him about the twisted servants of the mother. See how he reacts to that. Be prepared when you speak to him. That's all I'm saying about this.
Do you know anything
The keeper
about
has
the
more
forest?
than enough to say for both of us about the forest shadow. Go ask him if you have more questions. I'm sorry I can't be of
about
more help.
forest?
Maybe you should ask the keeper. Take very good care.
Okay. Scroll. The trickster. A fox spirit. The fox spirits are among the most wily and deceptive of all the minions of heaven. They think nothing of playing games with mortals, and they often follow no rules at all. Though some are said to serve honorably in the celestial bureaucracy, many more have made their mark in more sinister ways. Tales of demons snatching children from their beds, husbands and wives led astray, and good men led into lives of excess and murderous depravity are all the work of these spirits. Never should you value your life, trust one of this breed completely, no matter how honorable their intentions seem.
You must join us for dinner. You would be a most welcome addition.
What is the mother?
Nothing at all. You should not speak nonsense when the forest shadow is still alive.
There's something wrong in this inn. What's really going on?
Truly wish to know. Your mind will not rest until you have an answer. You are lucky that I sense such great strength from you. Had you dealt with those ghosts out front with less efficiency, I would tear your throat out. But please, allow me to reveal all that you wish to see. Let me show you the truth. Gaze upon our forms and bask in our glory. You should be honored to see the true strength of the cannibals.
I'm suddenly very glad I didn't order anything from the kitchen.
Are you happy now that you have the answer to your prying questions? No, of course not. You wish to know more. You are drawn to our majesty.
What magic allows you to cloak
Intriguing,
yourself so?
yes? Such power is hard to resist, is it not? You must understand that we are servants of a powerful demon known as the Mother, who has taught us to draw strength from human flesh. The forest shadow imprisoned her millennia ago, but soon she will be free. You will help us with that, or you will die.
Why
I've
should I
made you an
help
offer.
you?
The bargain was vast amounts of your precious silver for the life of the forest shadow. Now we add your life to the deal as well. The fox holds the Mother trapped within the earth of this hill, but she can hold nothing with dying paws.
Why not do this yourself? Why do you
The
need
dead
my
walk the
help?
world, and the Mother can draw strength from them. That is how she reached out to us, told us of the new way. The Mother grows stronger each day, but she is still trapped, and the forest shadow is not so weak as to be easily taken. She knows us instantly, so we have no surprise.
I'm still not sure why you...
You
why
are
you're turning to
unknown.
me.
We cannot defeat her, but she cannot destroy us so easily either. She will try to pour honey into your ears, beg for your help. When her guard is down, then you will destroy her, and the Mother will be free.
Tell me
She
more
is the
about
most
the Mother.
powerful creature from a time when primal hunger ruled all of your kind. She has been trapped in this hill for centuries, trapped by the fox. But as the dead grow restless, she feels their anger, their rage, and their hunger for release. They feed the Mother, and she grows strong as the ghosts flock to her. She reached out to us. We are her children, and I am first among them.
Why, tell me more. Tell me
She
about
is the filthy
fox.
fox spirit that imprisoned the Mother
Sure.
centuries before the Empire was born. Like all foxes, she is a trickster and thinks of herself as a judge of wrong and right. She claimed this forest as hers, gloating over the imprisonment of the Mother. But she did not count on the ghosts filling her forest. The Mother called to them, and their rage, their hunger for release, has restored much of her strength. The time of the fox is over.
What if I killed the Mother? Would that free
You
you
are
from
so
this curse?
very stupid. What the Mother has given us is no curse. This is power. We eat the flesh of your kind, and its energies make us strong. The Mother has beautified us in return for serving her. You should not speak of killing the Mother. It is a sacrilege that makes our blood boil with rage. What will it
I've
be?
made my decision.
Do you value your life, or will you play the fool?
You must be destroyed.
You
There's no
just
other
don't
answer.
understand. You will. Rend her flesh. Her screams should echo in the town below.
Long
I haven't seen such martial skills in an eatery since the last time I added ginger to my wife's hot and sour soup. Thank you for your great kindness in rescuing me. Now that these beasts are dead, I can finally talk to you. My name is Henpecked Ho, and before you ask, I'm not one of those monsters. They kept me prisoner so that I could seem normal to the customers.
Pleased to meet you. Wait, did you just
My
say
wife is
Henpecked?
unique. To say that she is as enduring as the wall itself is to do a disservice to her persistence. I could make similar comparisons between the force of her will and the Imperial Army, but I think you have the picture.
Why don't you
have
just
no
leave her?
idea what you're suggesting. The last I saw of her, she was in the Imperial City. I was due back more than a week ago, and if she hasn't torn the place down looking for me, I'll be surprised. That's beside the point for now. I must thank you, as I clearly owe you my life. These cannibals were getting desperate enough to cook even someone as ropey as me. The last thing I needed was to be dragged into the caves below.
There are caves below
I heard a
this
lot
inn.
about the caves from the cannibals. There's something down there they call the Mother, and I think whatever, is what made them what they are.
What do you know about this
She's
mother?
some sort of greater demon the cannibals serve. I think she's the reason they're as twisted as they are. From what I overheard, the Mother was trapped in this hill before Sagacious Chen forged the Jade Empire, but something has disturbed her. I don't know how or why this Mother of theirs has returned to the world, but if she can do this to men, she must be stopped.
How do I reach the
That is
caves
something
below?
I do not know. They would leave the inn and then return. I wasn't in a position to ask for details.
What is in the
I don't know
caves?
for sure, only that there are many more of them. From the sounds of it, they've been capturing people and changing them. The ones they don't eat, that is. Is
That's
there
enough
anything
about the
else that I
caves.
can help you with?
What
Well,
were your
they're
captors?
cannibals. They were once men, but they were corrupted, twisted into flesh-eating abominations.
How did they
The keeper,
disguise themselves?
the one who met everyone, including yourself, at the door, had some skill with magic. You might have seen through the illusion in time, but most people never get the chance. They're usually taken, or worse, changed into one of them.
Why
They
did
kept me
keep
around
you
in hopes that I
around?
would make this place seem more normal, and they needed me to help run the inn. They're none too bright, really. I resolved to try and tip off the first warrior who dared come to this place. The cannibals must be stopped. The keeper, the one who met everyone, including yourself, at the door. You might have seen through the...
Okay.
They
Where did
claimed
they
that they were
come-
changed by a creature called the Mother in the caves below. Apparently, she's an ancient demon responsible for twisting these sick creatures.
What do you know about the mother? How did they disguise them? Why did they keep you around? We
A
should
good idea.
discuss something else.
Even talking about them makes me queasy. They spoke often about the Mother, in the caves nearby. They used this inn as a base and a way to lure people to increase their food stocks and swell their ranks. What they failed to realize is that the forest is polluted with ghosts. No travelers means no food, whether people think this place is normal or not. Maybe they had some plan around that, but I doubt it. They are not forward thinkers, these beasts. How it all ties together, I'm not exactly sure. You killed the cannibals
So
up
much more
here,
about
but
this
there's
guy.
more in the caves below. I don't know how they got in or out, or how they took prisoners down there. I do know that they were terrified of something called the Forest Shadow. I'm willing to bet that would be a good place to start. If you're planning to tackle these beasts, I want to help. In my own way, of course. I'm not much with my fists. Not anymore, anyway. But you'd be surprised what tricks an old bunmaster might know. Have you ever heard of Drunken Master style?
Of course, but I've never seen
I was a
this,
master, top of my game and well known in Phoenix Gate, one of the great cities in the prosperous East. My skills earned me fame, fortune, and a wife.
So you can fight alongside me.
You weren't listening.
Perfect.
Fame, fortune, and a wife. I discovered fairly early on that she had opinions, most of them regarding alcohol and my regular consumption of it. I can still teach you, though. She has never expressly forbidden that. I have a few bottles on me right now if you'd like to learn.
Teach me how
Pay
to use
attention,
Drunken
I
Master?
don't like repeating myself. Now, when I am with you, I can throw you bottles of wine. You must pick these up in order to use Drunken Master. The effect wears off quickly, but I will make sure you don't run out of wine, as long as you keep the enemies off of me. Now, watch my technique.
Drunken Master!
I did not read any of that.
There, you got it. Your job isn't done, though. There are still more cannibals in the hill. I don't know how to get in there, though. The cannibals were dead set against that forest shadow. They didn't want anyone going near the temple. Maybe you could find her and get some answers.
There's a clearing through... I've cleared through the path through to the
We
forest.
must be safer than this place. Good luck. You'll need it, I'm afraid.
Okay, let's just have a little look in here. There's the door. I think it has something to do with the oven, if I remember correctly, but I can't do anything until I go see Forest Spirit. Okay, let's get over there.
Greetings, my friend. Have you had any luck finding the crystal?
I have the missing crystal.
Excellent. I should return and report this to Lord Yun. He will want to hear this news.
I need to know more about the ritual.
The crystal fits into the central pedestal atop these steps, unlocking the lens arms in the lower furnaces so they can direct light to the remaining furnaces.
What purpose do the other furnaces?
The other furnaces have colored crystals in them, presumably to alter the light. Lord Yun's father called this the ritual of seasons. A forest, he said, cares about only 2 seasons. The cooler air of winter and the blistering heat of summer are the only things it notices.
What does the crystal pedestal
It's attached to some sort of lens that I believe is designed to focus light from the furnaces. If you get the ritual right, it is supposed to reveal the forest shadow.
What colors typically represent
Winter
what
skies
seasons?
are crisp and blue, while the fields of spring are green. Summer's heat is burning red, while in autumn, yellow leaves are seen.
Can you tell me
There are some
anything
old
else?
tomes in the temple itself in a stand near the right wall. You might be able to learn more by poring through them.
I can figure this
All
out
right.
from here.
Summer and winter seem to be the key. Black Whirlwind will stay behind to offer whatever help he can. If anyone can control him, it's you.
I'm sure I can find him.
Hey, I'm not some cheap bottle of wine to be passed around. Damn wine shouldn't be passed, in my opinion.
Lord Yun paid you very well to safeguard his men, and now you're being paid to safeguard his new agent. Surely you don't mean to go back on your word.
My word isn't worth a damn thing. That said, I'm still reeling from actually losing to anyone short of an army.
I'm reeling from your son.
That's a good one, and probably true. All I know is that traveling with you seems a damn sight more interesting than rotting in this forest. Let me level with you. I don't lose fights, and I damn well didn't expect to lose one in this forest. Then you come along and beat me handily.
You could be useful. Glad
My
to
only
have you
rules
along.
are don't touch my axes, don't touch my wine, and don't get between me and my enemies. If you can live with that, we'll get along just fine. Well, you, me, and the pretty boy. You must be wealthy to have your own eunuch.
Ha! You're gonna fit right in. You must like to dice, correct?
Sure. Can't say as I'm very good at it. I could never remember the rules.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Be safe. If spirit's willing, I will reach Lord Yun's camp quickly. If you need more supplies or training, that is where I will be.
Let's go find something and make its day a lot worse.
Oh, I want to stay with Sky. But I can change to him a little later. Make your way to Yun's Landing and look for my other
If
followers.
I'm lucky, something will try to jump me on the way there. Though I bet you've ruined the fun by clearing a path for me already. Maybe I'll take the long way.
Something's on your mind? Yes, I'd welcome the chance. I never really answered your question about how I tracked Gao down. It's not that bad a story if you still want to hear it.
I'd be quite interested.
I lost the men who murdered my daughter, but there are other ways to track men besides following their footprints, something I know all too well. 8 years ago, when my wife passed away giving birth to Pin Mei, I decided to settle down. Before that, my life was less stable.
How did you meet your wife if your wife was so
Not every
chaotic?
girl likes pompous nobles or stuffy scholars. She and I saw eye to eye on many things, including living life to the fullest. You remind me of her. Though she was flighty where you're intense, and she fought with nothing approaching your skill, you also don't burgle people's houses.
Don't you feel strange comparing me to your
Not
dead
really.
wife?
She was a wonderful woman, but she was taken from me long ago. I meant the comparison as a compliment.
Your connections in the underworld tracked down.
As I
Gao?
followed the trail of various slave trading rings, I started seeing connections. Strangely enough, all of them seemed tied to the Lotus Assassins.
I've already seen the connections between the
My
two.
question is, since it's so clear Gao is connected to the Assassins, could their order have similar associations with the whole slave market? Of course, I didn't know about the direct connection at the time, but I did find some tenuous links to Gao the Greater. By approaching it from the top down, assassins to Gao to slavers, I managed to piece together his involvement and learn the location of his base.
How do you know Gao's slavers were the ones who took your daughter?
My home was not far from Tien's Landing, so I'm certain that it was Gao's men who took my daughter. Meeting you and being given this chance to take the fight higher, I'm glad I chased that bastard down.
I'm glad I could help, and I'm happy with your
It's
company.
good to be here. There's much ahead of us, but at least we have allies and friends. That'll make the road easier. Speaking of which, we should keep moving, don't you think?
What do you know
This
about this area?
forest was once one of the most beautiful in the Empire. In the past few months, it has grown sickly, and the roads through it are closed. No one is sure if ghosts are to blame for the disease, but they swarm among the dark trees, making travel through the forest next to impossible.
That's all I need.
Always
from you.
happy to help.
Okay. I'm going to leave it here. Maybe back later today. Who knows? We'll see. Or even tomorrow. Definitely Wednesday. But yes, if you're enjoying it, I hope you're enjoying it so far. It'd be awesome if you could check out my YouTube or the collections here for any of the past streams and the future ones. And it would be also awesome if you could follow me on any of my socials over on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. And I'll be back to you guys shortly. Hope you have a good one. Bye.